all right. I think now, yeah, now we're cooking. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my channel. Today, we are going to break down the Premier League match week 24. Because one thing I will say is Arsenal, I'll go and say this. Arsenal, they might win the league, you know. Even though I don't try for escape, but Arsenal, they just Changaise business, you know. But I got a lot in store for you guys. One thing I want to do about the show is always improve it and always bring in people that know ball. And Salomon say, bring in people that know ball. So for this show, I will have some special guests with me, people that actually watch soccer, watch football, and they love their team and they're passionate about their teams. Um, so when we get to that segment, for them to, give their opinion and what they think and predictions, you know, um, for this weekend. So sit tight. The show, I definitely got a lot for you. I definitely have a lot for you. So it's gonna be a beautiful show. It's going to be a beautiful show. All right. So first off, I want to say for Chelsea, I want to say shout out to Liam Rosinia, and I just want to clap for him because the reason I want to clap for the coach is that he got the Napoli test and passed the Napoli test. He didn't pass the Napoli test with super flying colors, but he passed the Napoli test with an A. He passed the Napoli test with an A. He is an A minus, no A plus, but he passed the Napoli test. The Napoli game, the formation that our coach used was on point. It was just that Napoli were finding these little pockets. How, and that's all comes down to players because the coach has set you up in the right formation to dominate the game. But you kept losing your man and not focusing or losing the ball. When you lose the ball, it doesn't matter the shape that you play. If you lose the ball, it doesn't matter what tactics or it doesn't even matter what coach you have. If you're losing the ball in the middle of the park, you lose the ball right at the 18, top of the 18. Those are dangerous places to lose a ball because once you do, then the transition already happens. All your players are on this side, the other team is going this way. So Liam wanted the team to be aggressive, but at the same time, be defensive minded. He saw, okay, this is not working. Yeah, we got the goal. But he's one of those coaches that he's different than Maresca. Liam is different than Maresca, and I will show you why. Maresca is more of, and I've said this before, but I use this analogy where if you've watched Culinary Wars, right, the show on Netflix, you have these chefs, top chefs, all of them. They all have their own prestige, like little niches, certain foods they can cook. Their restaurants got two Michelin stars, three. Maresca is the coach, is the chef that he will make delicious food, but after he makes one or two, he would call for ingredients from specific places. While Chelsea's like the show where We're like, we don't have ingredients from those specific places, but we do have ingredients similar to it, and it can work. You don't need jerk chicken from Jamaica to make jerk chicken. You know what I mean? You don't need jollof rice from the Wolof people to make really good jollof rice. So that's what Chelsea is saying. We have top talent. You have used our talent, one, and we know it works. So why are you calling for something different now? When we know the ingredients work, when we know all the ingredients are fresh. You ask for fish, here's fish. You ask for eel, here's eel. You ask for a pacey player, here's a pacey player. You ask for an electrifying player, here's Esteval. You ask for a player that can hit bangers, well, here's Joao Pedro. You ask for a player that can take people on, well, here's Pedro Neto. You have to fine tune these players. So Chelsea, as an organization, they are presenting their coaches with options that they know they can use to win. Now, here comes Liam Rosenior, which makes sense because Liam has shown the board that he can do this. He's already done it at Strasbourg. Yes, it didn't win trophies, yes, but you saw the improvement. Now, you will test it by saying, well, what if we give this guy better players? Let's see what he can do. And he's proven it. The only game we've lost is the Arsenal game. The only game we've lost is the Arsenal game. And even that game, let me see if I can pull up some stats. Because even that game, I could tell you that Liam's plan was working. It was. It was just that certain things got away from us. It was too early for him for that game. But I promise you, check out the return leg. See what happens in that Carabao Cup. I promise you Chelsea win that game and go through. And people are going to be surprised, but Chelsea fans are not going to be surprised because we know this is what Chelsea does. You know? So, let me go here. We will go through the games for match week 24. We call drum roll, please. And the winner. First, I'm going to just kind of overall give my opinion, and then I'll bring in my guests, and we will break down these games. But if we see here, first game, Brighton, Everton. I think this game can be one of those games that can end in a tie, but because of the way both teams play, Brighton doesn't really care about a tie. They will always play to win. So that's why they have the record they have where they have won, I think it was like 34 games and lost. It's like we've won 34 games and lost 34 games. So that tells you it's a team that they don't really care. They're just going to go for the game. They're down 2-1. They're going to try to go for 2-2. And then when they're 2-2, they're trying to go for 3-2. And even if they're leading 3-2, they'll try to go for 4-2 instead of holding what they have. That's how Brighton plays. It's exciting football, but it's football that if you don't have really top players, you can't really sustain it. But Everton, on the other hand, very impressive. They really, I would say, turned their season around. So missing a couple players, but if on their day, easily they can win this game. So for my prediction, I would say Everton will nick it like 2-1. And then Leeds United, Arsenal. Arsenal, for me, I'm jealous of Arsenal because their team very cohesive, very sound. Yes, they have faltered and they lost to United, but no, I won't be surprised if Arsenal go and beat Leeds 3-4. I won't be surprised if they beat Leeds 3-1 or 3-2. But on the other hand, I will say Leeds can easily beat Arsenal in this game. If Arsenal comes into this game and still kind of feeling like, oh man, like, are we gonna go in like a losing streak or something? Like, what's going on? Especially if you start these games and let's say kickoff 5 minutes in, lead score, and it's from like some defensive blunder. All of a sudden, Arsenal players was kind of be in their head thinking, wait, what's going on? We had this happen last game and it's happened again. So if they go down, I think Arsenal will have a problem. But in this game, I will say I go for Leeds to win. Yeah, I say Leeds win this game 3-2. Like a late, like I feel like it's gonna be like a dramatic game. That Arsenal will be leading, but then Leeds will kind of make this surge. And I won't be surprised if it's like a 2-0 game or a 1-0 game. I just have Leeds really going at Arsenal and trying to break them and say, yo, we're not going anywhere. It's time for us to fight and start moving the other way instead of staying where we at. Next game, Wolverhampton, Bournemouth. Now, Bournemouth is Bournemouth. So they have sold so many players. They have done whatever they've done, and nothing really has changed. So, but the way both teams play, it's exciting football. It's basketball. So I think Wolves will win this game. I say 2-1. And then you have the big one, London derby, Chelsea versus West Ham. The world champions, versus West Ham. West Ham just sold Paqueta, so, and I didn't think they buy anybody. I didn't notice any like rumors or anything. So I would say I'll back Liam and the boys to win this game. Definitely, and start moving up that table. I'm not even going to talk much about it. I'm just going to go through them so I can bring my guests in and we can really go through these games. So, Liverpool, Newcastle United, I think. I have this weird feeling that Newcastle is going to beat them. Yeah, I just have this weird feeling that Newcastle will beat them. So, yeah. Now, let me say I've been looking forward to this, at least hosting this show with these fine gentlemen. I respect their knowledge on, things in life in general that we talk about. But when it comes to football, I really respect their knowledge and based on what they have to say. So I hope that what they share today here will resonate with y'all, and even you can be like, okay, yeah, I think like that too, or I think about the game the same way that person does. So with no further ado, let me try to get my other guests in. All right, guys. Hello, Tyson.
What's good, my guy? What's good?
Hello,
Bro,
hello,
What's
hello. How
happening?
are
You,
you?
how was that
we
monologue?
finally on? Yeah. Get a blonde or blue hair. A blonde hair, nice body, and
Hey,
some blue
DJ,
eyes.
DJ,
DJ talking
DJ,
about DJ out here trying to
DJ,
dilute his
DJ.
you
bloodline.
can give
That's
advice
what we want.
afterwards. This
It's
guy.
okay. You're gonna have. He's trying to dilute his bloodline, bro.
Mute that guy. Mute
Yeah.
that guy.
he,
This guy.
he hearing all these names coming out, and you're like, all
Mhm.
right, you got options.
This guy.
uh,
Yo, what's going on, guys? What's going on?
what's happening, my dude?
So if you guys are tuned into the YouTube channel right now,
Nah, not at this moment.
try to do that so I can,
Uh,
yeah, so we can watch the screen. Let's see.
let me see. 1 second. This would have been nice if I got my personal laptop set up as
Let's
well.
see.
I'm doing this job off my my phone.
Okay.
Yo, can you hear us?
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we can start. I mean,
Okay.
is it mandatory for the YouTube channel to be up?
No, just as long as we're talking about the games. So
Okay.
first off, I just want to welcome you guys. DJ, 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 DJ. Okay, let me mute DJ first.
DJ out there cutting up, man. Set up.
I
Yeah,
don't know,
yeah.
man.
He giving his son advice.
Yeah, he's giving sound advice somewhere. But I mean, just this weekend, man. So first off, what do you guys think about the league in general, and then two, just this weekend's matches, and what do you guys look forward to? First, let me go to Tyson. How you doing, my guy?
What's up? What's up, man? I mean, I don't know what you think I would be looking forward to besides the most important game that basically the pundits are going to be talking about,
Hey, well,
depending on
no,
how the
no,
results
no.
go.
Hold on.
You know, for the
No,
next.
Tyson, hold on. Before we go any further, first, when you say your name, say the team that you support, so everybody,
I mean,
knows.
I don't know if this is going to be on TV
Go
or if
ahead, go
this
ahead.
is. But
Yeah, it is.
wait,
It
wait a
is.
minute. Wait a
It's
minute.
all.
How do I flip?
We live.
You see that? You see? I got it hanging on the wall, bro. That's the only art decoration I have in my. I'm
Let's
living a bachelor's
go.
life. I don't even have a couch, my guy, but I got an Arsenal flag on
Chat,
the wall. You
chat.
know
You
what I mean?
see this?
So understand, there's levels to this. You know what I mean?
Oh man. All right, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
There's
So,
levels to this. Let me see if I can get this right. Hold on. But I mean, let me see.
okay.
So to me, let's see here. The camera
So
just stopped working for me. My phone, bro. I
take
don't
it
know.
through.
Oh, there we go.
Uh,
So the most important game. We all know what the most important game is. It's not. It's not going to be like
uh-huh.
the marquee game of the week, but it's I think like it's probably going to be like considering I don't know. It'll probably be like the Tottenham against the City game.
Uh-huh.
That's kind of like your two quote unquote big clubs. We know City is a big club. Tottenham, it's a club. Whether or not it's big, wow, is to be determined. Oh my. I mean, whether or not it's big, that's to be determined. But I would say like the biggest game, the biggest game that everybody's
Able.
looking forward to, like, because it's gonna literally set the rest of the week, right? Like it's an early game,
Mm-hmm.
so after that game plays, it's gonna really determine how the rest of the weekend is gonna go in
Mm-hmm.
terms of looking at the Aston Villa game, looking at the City game. So I think that Leeds and Arsenal game, being that it's an early game, right,
Mm-hmm.
is going to really kind of dictate how the rest of the weekend goes, right? So, then afterwards, if Arsenal happen, if we happen to tie or lose that game, now you're looking at the Aston Villa Brentford game and trying to see whether or not, okay, now is Aston Villa truly, like going to be a super, like a title contender, and then you have, on Sunday you have the Tottenham against City. So I think our game is going to really set the tone for the whole weekend for match day 24,
Mm-hmm.
and how we perform. Being that it's an early game, it's one of the first games on. So I think that's the most important game because it determines how the tables are going to look, and then what the pundits are going to be talking about for the next week. Because
Mm-hmm.
God knows we like the league.
Uh-huh.
Everybody
But
makes their money off of
is
talking
it a
about Arsenal.
7:30 kickoff? 7:30 a.m.
It's
kickoff
a
or
10.
it's a 9 a.m. game.
10. Well,
on
yeah.
9 a.m. Eastern time, right?
Yeah. Well, for
Yeah, well,
him.
it's 9 a.m. my side, but
So
it's
it's
10. I think it's a
10.
10 a.m.
So
Eastern
I said,
side. It's a
yeah.
9 a.m. Central.
Okay, you're Central time. Okay.
Yeah.
But Tyson, just put a pin on that, right? Let me go to Abdul.
What's happening, brother?
Mr. Abdul. What's going on? What's
Yes,
going on?
sir.
Please
Up,
tell
up, up the Chels, up the Chels,
well,
up the Chels.
tell the people your name and your team, and then give me a view on this weekend, the games, and what game you're looking forward to, and then what looking forward to see, or what games you're
Name's
excited.
Abdul, and again, up the Chels, the Club World Cup, the only club to win everything. Put a stamp on it. The only club to win
I really feel
anything.
like this is a setup.
We
All of
don't,
y'all,
we
all
don't,
of y'all,
we
all
don't,
of
we
y'all
don't
can't be.
bottle. We don't bottle when
All of y'all
we're in the
can't be.
title
We
race. We're
can't
in the
start
title
doing that.
race.
We can't
When we're in
start
the
doing that.
when we're in the title
What
race,
is
we're in the
this?
title race. I'm. First
This not
off,
fair this time, man. You got three Chelsea and
You
one
got three
Arsenal.
first of all,
Chelsea
hold on, hold on.
fans,
Let me
and first
finish.
and
Let me
foremost,
finish my monologue real quick. Let me finish real
go
Well,
quick.
ahead, go
thank
ahead and
you.
get your intro going, bro.
Aside from obviously watching our game and let me get all of that good stuff out the way. This game for the Chelsea supporters, as the group chat likes to reiterate, we need consistency. We need to see what the manager is bringing to the table. He's had a good stretch of games where it seems like he's slowly inverting or not inverting, adding his style that he wants the players to adapt. We're seeing a lot of what Maresca left behind, and I think that's what the sporting directors, the owners want. Somebody that fits into that model of, hey, this is how we want to play. You're just going to come in here and add your flair and your sense of direction on who you think is better in this position. I'm very biased, and I still hold a lot of love for Maresca, who won us the Club World Cup
Oh my God.
to finish up our trophy collection.
That's a proper fan right there.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
but I still, and I always reiterate this:
Uh-huh.
no matter who comes into the club and leaves, when a new manager comes in, you support him no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
I have been saying this. If you know me and you listen to my take on Chelsea, I don't blame any coach that comes into this club that's inexperienced. They should not be in our club in the beginning. But we're going to get more into that later on. But as far as the other games, I'm hate watching all throughout the weekend. Arsenal needs to lose just so they can start sweating a little bit more. City, I'm hoping City does dust Tottenham or pull a draw. I don't really care. Just so we can start climbing up that table a little bit more. And my hope is for everybody to lose and us to win. That's let me give other people
See,
chance to talk.
That's a
All
true
right.
hater. That man said
But
everybody loses but me.
Yeah.
I just gotta let you know that's the type of time we on. That's the type of
Yeah.
time we on.
This the
Anything,
season too.
they, they,
Is the
they, they,
time that
they,
y'all start bottling.
it's
stop. This no fear, man. We need some form of diversity, man.
Bring
no,
a United fan in.
hold
You know
on,
Add a
that's
hold
United.
on,
Add a
I
United
feel
hold
this
fan in
way.
here.
on,
Add a
Why you
United
ain't get
fan in
complete
here.
for Liverpool, man? We need some
Hold on.
diversity
Don't
in
put
this
no. Don't
chat,
put no
bro.
Liverpool. Add a United fan or a City fan.
I can
Listen,
hold my own, bro. I
listen,
can hold my
listen,
own.
listen.
City, there's no true City fan, so he's
They are
never
no
gonna
true
find
City
one.
fans.
There are
That's
none,
true.
bro. So let's
Well,
just
that
say
is
that.
true though, man.
They
There
here
is
for
no
the
true
glory.
City fans. That's it, bro.
You
That's
start
it.
seeing City fans when Pep started winning more games.
Facts, man. They all just came out. I don't even know where they came from. I don't
Don't
even
they
they
think
they
they're
only
paying
left
for
where
it.
Pep leave,
they
That's how that
transitioned from
goes.
Barca to City.
No, it's all AI, bro. It's all City fans is AI, bro. That shit is not real. It's
All right,
AI, bro.
all right, okay. So let me go to DJ. DJ, please let the people know your name and then what team you support, and then what game this weekend you're looking forward to. What game you think will surprise people, and if there's like a player you're looking forward to, like seeing or something, or someone that will like excite you. And then I'll take that same question, like pick a game this weekend that you think will like really surprise people, like a game to for people to like look out for. It can still be like a big game or maybe like a smaller game,
Uh,
but DJ, go ahead.
what's up, chat? This is DJ,
What's
proper
up?
Chelsea fan of Chelsea of the Blues. London is always blue.
We
By
don't
the way,
ambush you today.
we are the pride of London. We are the pride of London. So just in case Ty don't know, you just gotta make that known. But anyway, I'm DJ, Chelsea supporter. Um, the game I actually to look forward to be honest with you, Chelsea v West Ham, right?
I'm about to say, don't you? You better say the right thing.
Chelsea v West Ham, right? Chelsea v West Ham, because I feel like most of the Chelsea fans there will probably underestimating West Ham right now. They're in good form, by the way. I know we beat them in the first time we played them, but they're in good form right now and they're playing well. The new manager is actually getting them to they set up properly. Defensively they look solid, and we're coming off playing Napoli in Napoli, so that traveling, coming back. I know it's like a local derby, right? So we're playing West Ham. They definitely don't want to lose that game. So it's gonna be a tough game. So I'll tell people don't underestimate that game. That game can end up be a draw game. I know it's a 12:30 kickoff, but it's gonna be a tough game for us. I'm telling you, West Ham they're a physical team. If we actually showed up like we did the first 25 minutes playing Napoli, right? We started playing like that against them, it could easily be 3-0 halftime against us. Easily. So that's definitely the game. That's definitely the game I'll keep my eye on for sure. I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, not just because I'm a Chelsea fan or anything. Of course, I want Chelsea to win. That's my thing. But that's definitely gonna be a tough game. And then what other game I'm actually looking forward to? I'm actually looking forward to the Man United game in Liverpool, because if you look at it, those are our closest competitor right now, because we're flip-flopping spots, right? Because now we're in the fifth position. Man United is above us, and Liverpool is just underneath us, right? It's just all 1 or 2 points separate all of us, right? So those are the two teams I gotta keep my eye on their games, and I'm hoping Man United lose, but then again they're playing a team that I know they're probably gonna end up crushing because they're in a better form right now. And Liverpool look like they're in form. They won midweek 6-0. But I'm hoping for a draw, the least for a draw for both teams. Those are our direct competitors right now. So I'm not looking up the table right now because we're not as close to Arsenal or Aston Villa or Man City, definitely. But the guys around us that fifth and fourth position for Champions League spot, those are the guys I'm actually keeping my eye on and I'm looking forward to. The player that I'm actually excited to see this weekend, I want to see what Odegaard of Arsenal. You know what I mean? Because Odegaard and Bakayo Saka, I actually say Bakayo Saka and Odegaard because for the last year and a half, Odegaard and Bakayo Saka has been terrible. But the thing is, right? You don't hear the media talk about Bakayo Saka because he's a humble guy. He's very quiet, polite, and he works. His work rate is crazy. So people don't take notice when he don't score or he don't create. You know what I mean? But Odegaard gets all the blame because now he has the sole responsibility to create for Arsenal. But guess what? There are people that actually believe Bakayo Saka is a world class player. But if you are a world class player and you're held in that regards, right? You got to be able to produce week in and week out, play without pressure, put the team on your back, right?
Yeah.
But it's been a year and a half. I know the stat came out where I think it's 13 games or 22 games without a goal or assist. For somebody who you call a superstar, man, that's a long hell of a drought. You got to do something if you want to win the championship. So I'm actually looking forward to Bakayo Saka and Odegaard. I know Saka will probably score for sure. You know, this weekend they play Leeds United. They leave space gaps, so he just got to make sure he gets to those gaps and put one away for sure.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that. So what I want to ask is for Tyson, for Arsenal, like, are you getting any type of like nervousness? Like, are you feeling any type of nervousness? Do you feel confident in your team still, or do you have any, type of, negative feelings towards the team right now? Tyson. Uh, okay.
It's tie up.
Tyson. All right, but okay, but you will join me. But what do you think about Arsenal though?
Um, Arsenal right now, like,
You feel like they're gonna like I'm gonna just ask it. You think say that they bought Tula?
as a Chelsea fan, to be honest with you, I want them to bottle it for sure. You know what I mean? Because I don't like Arsenal, and I'm sure Arsenal supporters don't like Chelsea as well too. And so that's the Chelsea fan in me saying that, right?
Mhm.
But as a football fan, right,
Yeah.
a general football fan that loves the game,
Uh-huh.
I want them to win because Arsenal is a big club. You know what I mean? I want them to win. As much as we hate the fans, the banter we get back and forth from the fans and stuff, you know what I mean? But I want them to win as a football fan. But as a Chelsea fan, no. But I feel like, just like what Ty said earlier, right?
Mhm.
They play an early game. So
Uh-huh.
whatever they do gets to dictate the pressure on
Everybody.
their team. So if they go and draw with
Uh-huh.
Leeds United, right? So
Mhm.
now they're 5 point ahead Aston Villa and Man City. So if Man City go and beat Tottenham Hotspur, right? So that means it's 2 point gap. And then Aston Villa go ahead and beat whoever they're playing. So it's 2 point gap. So guess what? If you're not feeling the pressure, now you definitely feeling the heat.
Mhm.
It's coming because now you started feeling that pressure like, damn. And we are humans. These players are humans, right? They don't have that winning mindset yet, that winning mentality where they could say, you know what, I'll buckle down and just let's grind this out.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? They're gonna start feeling that pressure and be like, God damn, look, these guys are breathing down our necks right now. So we gotta make sure something gotta give. And if you look at the whole front line, everyone is off form.
Yeah.
Everyone is off formed. They're not producing enough goals. Every goal is set piece, throw-ins, and they're being scored by defenders and stuff, right? So
Yeah.
if you take all that away and your front line is not producing enough goals, then what do you have to show for it? It's not like you're playing creative football anyway. You're not doing that. So then there's more pressure on you. And you had all the chance. Arsenal had all the chance to run away with this league, bro. Man City, they're deep in form. They lose games. Aston Villa is up and down. Bro, they could have been like 15 points ahead. But for some reason, the games that you actually think they should win and create that gap, they will go and draw or lose.
Damn.
So that tells you where the club is, right? Where the team is at right now. The
as
mindset is
well.
not there.
I want to chime into that as well. Not to
Go,
attack
go
your
ahead.
team,
But
Tyson.
yeah.
Not to attack your team, Tyson. But this is the way of the Arsenal of late. When it comes to that pressure time, uh, they unravel. And again, the reason why I'm even saying that is because it's consistent. I don't know. I don't know if you guys need to follow the Chelsea model and just scrap the whole thing, and just start all over. But you no, let's look at this. Let's look at this, Tyson. If I was a Chelsea supporter, not winning any significant trophies, we've given him all the control that you can possibly give a manager. Let's be honest. And you bottle the league when Pep is down, Klopp got all the money, but he's not utilizing the players the right way. Like you literally are given the red carpet treatment to win this. You could have won it last year. You could have won it the year before. Everybody's saying this is your year. You never win the league in November. You celebrate too early, and then by this time of the year, it starts fizzling. Teams start catching up to you. They figure out your game plan of set piece merchants. Bro, you guys are not scoring fluid goals, and it's sad. With all that money spent, with all the attackers that you guys have, with all the players that Arteta keeps buying just so other teams won't get them, to not be able to score goals and to look this bad, it oh man, it's horrible. It's horrible. No, I as a Chelsea, as bad as we mess up with our buying the youths that we have, at least you see some kind of like gradual increase. You see the players. Okay, we know these players can perform like this, but with your team, it just feels like everybody's just stagnant. I don't know if it's the working under Pep mindset of sucking the play style out of players and taking out their abilities, but it just feels like that's what's happening with all your players. The new players that you guys have, millions of dollars, man. These players are ass.
Oh my god.
Excuse my language.
Let me see if I can hear with Tyson. Tyson. Wait, what happened to Tyson? Audio.
Can you?
Wait.
I think he can hear, but I'm not sure.
Tyson, you can hear, but you can't.
Oh, you can hear, but you can't. We can't hear you. I think you're on mute.
Yeah, no, he's not on mute. I already unmuted him. Try to. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can't hear you.
Okay. Go out and come back in or something. Okay. Let him try that and see if it works. Yo, so what about let's go game by game, right? So let's say Brighton versus Everton. Who do you well, what do you think about the game first, and then you can tell me your score prediction. But we're just
I
gonna go
haven't.
game by game. So just tell
DJ,
me
you
what
want to
you
lead
think.
us off, or you want me to go start off?
Nah, go ahead, Abdul. I'm after you.
So
For
Bright,
Brighton, I'm
yeah.
not really focusing too much on their gameplay. I haven't been tracking their progress.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, most of these teams I follow when we're playing them, or if it's a good weekend. So I'm not really tracking, but I feel like they're what position are they in right now in the league?
Mm, like mid table.
They're mid-table,
Yeah.
as they should be. These are all mid-table teams. These are all mid-table teams, but nah. Then again, I can't really speak too much on them because I haven't been watching them the last couple of weeks. So I'm gonna lay off my input on them. DJ, you can.
Yeah, so like Abdul said, right? They're both mid-table teams, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I'm also frustrated with Brighton because they're so up and down, but they're so talented, right? They have a bunch of young talented players that are so like they hot and cold. If you look at the Baliba, right? He was
Yeah.
one of the midfield players that actually everybody was looking forward to until that Man United rumor
John,
started.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Until that Man United rumor started, and then he went off form.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
can hear you,
Like,
Ty.
I can't hear you.
Wait.
Go back out and come back in, I guess.
How can you hear us? Well, we can hear you.
Ömer Yorman.
Yeah.
So that
Tyson,
Brighton,
go
that
go
that
go to the YouTube.
like I tell you, that Brighton game is just like it's two mid-table teams, and the thing that happened to Everton, their best player is injured now out for the season. Jack Grealish is out,
Yeah.
so it's hard to actually predict that game, but I'll go with a draw. I'll go with a draw for the fact that the mere fact that Brighton is so inconsistent, right? Like I said, they do have good players. It's just that they're not as deadly as they were last year. But Liverpool is not playing to that standard anymore, and like scoring wise, Mitoma is off form. Danny Welbeck is not scoring enough goals anymore. So I'll call it a draw, probably a 1-1 draw. The max is a 2-2 draw, but definitely a draw.
Okay, okay. So before I go to anyone else, let me first introduce the man, Bill Gates. Mr. Gates, please introduce yourself to the people there, and
Richest
then
man at the
tell
envy.
me, tell
I'd
who
say,
you,
I'd say,
man.
man.
Sen,
tell,
sen,
Sen
sen,
sarı
sen,
kasi
Tyson
Tyson
just
just
though,
though,
man.
man.
That's
That's
good,
good,
man.
man.
yeah, don't worry. Tell me whose team you support, and then what you think about the
Yeah, man.
games this weekend. The games this weekend. Which game will you look forward to see? Please go ahead.
Neyse
Neyse
ben
ben
ama
Manchester
Manchester
United.
United. What's
What's
up,
up,
right
right
now?
now?
Yeah, but
This
yeah.
guy talks to
Okay.
Hey,
next to our next team.
now, when I left my team first, Man U is the best team in the world, man. All you guys know that. Am I
Uh,
lying about that? Yeah, I'm not.
Kerosene rubber. Kerosene rubber
What,
man. Yeah,
what do
but
you mean by Carlos Europa, man? Look what we just did.
DJ
We
Kerosene
just,
rubber.
Now you're
man,
right.
we just punished.
We were all supporting you guys. You're right. We were all supporting you.
By the
Everybody
end
By the
of
was
end
the
of the
day.
rooting
day,
for Arsenal to lose that
Hey,
game.
oh wait. Bill Gates, what do you think about the
Yeah.
yeah.
game being? Wait, we watch. Wait, where the game starts first. How you feel?
No, no,
No,
no,
no,
hold
hold
on,
on,
hold
hold
on.
on, because you
You
was
was
talking
talking
and
and
the
the
phone
phone
just
just
kind
kind
of
of
started.
started.
Say
Say
it
it
again.
again.
How you feel when you watch the Arsenal game?
And, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I just feel like the
The
pressure
pressure
was
was
on
on
Arsenal
Arsenal.
Hmm
because
Because
regardless,
regardless,
Manu,
Manu,
I
I
mean,
mean,
we're
we're
not
not
fighting
fighting
for
for
anything.
anything.
You know
You
what
know
I
what I
mean?
mean?
So
So
Facts.
yeah,
they're
up
up
there,
there,
and
and
it's
it's
just
just
normal
normal
for
for
any
any
human
human
being.
being. You know,
If
if
you're on
you're
the
on the
top
top
and then
and
we're in
we're
the
in the
middle
middle
or
or
last,
last,
the
the
pressure
pressure
is
is
zero
zero
to
to
us.
us. You know,
But what I was thinking is, I wish they could have played that game. But at
Understand?
the end of the day, I think with the pressure and all that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
they kind of like just let the game go because you get Arsenal
Arsenal
normally
normally
build
build
from the
from the
back.
back.
You know
You
what I
know what I
mean?
mean?
But
But
I
I
kind of
kind of
noticed
noticed
like
like
they
they
were
were
scared to
scared to
build
build
from the
from the
back
back
because they
because
don't
they
want
don't
to
want to
make
make
mistakes.
mistakes.
That
That
was
was
the
the
problem
problem
that
that
I
I
was
was
thinking
thinking
that
that
game.
game.
Like
Like
they
they
don't
don't
want to
want to
play
play
free.
free.
Play
Play
free,
free,
man.
man.
It
It
doesn't
doesn't
matter
matter
what
what
team.
team.
I
I
mean,
mean,
you
you
guys
guys
already
already
beat
beat
like
like
what?
what?
Other great teams, right? Like Bayern and this and that. So I know that rivalry between Arsenal and Man U, but but with the players that they have and the form that they are in,
Yeah.
bro, I don't think they should even look at Man U as a threat. No, zero. You know what I mean? But
But
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
if
if
it's
because
because
of
of
the
the
team
team
that
that
the
the
coach
coach
for
for
Arsenal,
Arsenal,
Uh-huh.
used.
used,
But
but
I
I
feel
feel
like
like
all
all
of
of
them are
them are
good,
good,
you
you
know.
know?
But
Okay.
the
But the
pressure, I
pressure, I
feel
feel
like it's
like
the
it's the
pressure,
pressure,
man.
man.
Trust me,
Trust me,
man.
man.
Okay. So
Being on
Being on
top.
top.
for this weekend, who's the game more you look forward to, and what do you think about Manchester's um like the new coach, Carrick? Um, do you think he should continue, or like what's your opinion on your own team?
Well, with the coaching part, like I said from the last thing that we had on, he's doing great right now, but you cannot just base the whole coaching thing on just few games. You know what I mean? Like the Premier League is one of the hardest leagues, man. You
Facts.
know what I mean? So you're not just gonna come there and say, "Oh, I won 3 or 4 games," and
True.
then that's it. No, you have to think about it. If you lose 2 games in a row in the Premier League, man, they will get on you like you're nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So for now, let's say they went back to the 4-3-3 or whatever formation we're using, but at the same time, if we say let's give him the job right now, I'd rather we wait till the end of the season. You know what I mean? Let's see the run that he can do. Like play like more games, like 12, 13 games, then we might say, well, you know what, let's give him the job. But just for like 3 or 4 games, and I'm hearing everybody saying, "Hey, let's give him the job." I mean, how much experience does this guy have? I mean, has you? I mean, like Marino said, they are taking all these big clubs and giving it to people that don't even have history,
Facts.
and which is true. I'm just being honest with you, man. I don't say one Salomane, but at the end of the day, let him go out there, go to like maybe the champion, even the championship uh side, man. That league, that league is tough, you know. So if he go to those type of leagues and just get more games and get more experience, and he can always come back. I'm being honest with you, he can always come back, and I bet you, man, they will give him the job at some point in time. But for now, if they took that job and give it to him, I'm not saying things gonna go bad, but I know the Premier League because teams can come from nowhere and beat you, bro. From nowhere.
Okay, okay. So
Can
they,
anybody hear me?
yeah, yeah, we can hear you.
I think I figured out what the problem was.
I bet.
And all y'all talking all that shit.
Yeah, yeah. Please,
First
please,
of all,
Tyson, you got the floor, man. You got the floor.
I
Any
mean,
chill, actually.
well, no. No, Jones, that's right. For all the labo.
Uh huh. Is Arsenal gonna bottle the league?
No, I don't think
Yes.
we're
Put
gonna
a
bottle the
voting
league, bro.
put a voting toll right now. I say yes.
Nah, we're not. Listen, we're not gonna bottle the league, bro.
Are
I
you
don't think. I
panicking?
think I get it. I get it. Like I think you and I talked about this before,
Yeah.
right? Like it's not easy. It's not easy when you've come in third. I mean, you've come in second 3 times in a row. It
In a
becomes
row too.
psychological. Like
Uh-huh.
either one, anybody here right now that's sitting here, if you've had to I I wrestled, right? I wrestled a little bit. I wrestled in high school and I wrestled a little bit in college. If I'm wrestling the same guy and I come in second every time I wrestle him, what if I meet this person? It's like mentally he's got an advantage over me. So I do think I like the way Mateta responded after the game. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So I do. It's a little different from how he would respond. I do like the fact that the players came together, the players talked what they talked about, and they realized like sometimes, like you said, the only person who can lose the league is Arsenal. Arsenal's biggest enemy is Arsenal themselves.
Yeah.
Um, but I think even if you guys prayed for United to win that game, I think there's a lot more people that want Arsenal to win the league than to not win the league. I think the league revolves around Arsenal and like everything Arsenal does. Like right now, all these podcasters, all these pundits, none of them would have anything to talk about if it's not Arsenal.
Hey, well, the thing is, you
I'm
guys.
trying to tell you, no, it doesn't matter because when you're talking about if Arsenal wins the league, that'll be the worst league win
Oh
ever,
my God.
and all these other things that come up, it's just baffling to me. I'm like, come on, let's calm down.
I mean,
Let's
what do
calm
you
down.
what do you think
United win
about
the
that?
league with 75 points.
What do
You
you
know what I
think?
mean? And for instance, some of y'all were also talking about the form that Saka is in.
Yes, yes.
What is the form that Holland is in right now? Holland hasn't scored a game in 13. In 13, he hasn't scored in 13. Let's calm down, bro. A lot of teams are struggling. It's not just Arsenal. A lot of teams have been struggling up front. You know what I mean? So we drop points, but so did the other teams. The other teams had an opportunity to close the gap to get above us, but no one has done it. Right? Aston Villa could have done it. Man City could have done it. The same way we drop points is the same time they drop points. The same way they could have been on top of the league. The same way we could have extended our league.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah,
Premier League,
yeah,
right? Y'all see team like you see how the Premier League is performing in the Champions League. You see that all of the Premier League teams are in the top 10 in the Champions League. Even Tottenham, bro. Tottenham that's 14th in the league, bro.
I know.
Is Tottenham
Doing
that's,
things.
that's just you feel me. The league is not that. The league is hard, man. It's hard, and I think now that we have Calafiori back, we got Kai Havertz back, we got Jokeris back. I do think I do think there's and we're playing Leeds. Leeds isn't going to play like all the other teams that have played us. Leeds is going to play an open game. They're going to want to attack. So we're going to have opportunities to really showcase what we look like when we're healthy. right? When you have everybody's back, because you can just tell like there's just certain players that fit the way we want to play, and we didn't have those players against United, right? Like it's just like Hincapié is a good defender, but he can't play the role that Calafiori can play, right? Like it just doesn't work like in terms of how we're trying to open. But now that we have Kai and Jokeris, we're seeing like how that front line is gonna perform. You know what I mean? But DJ talking about soccer, even when we're struggling, even when we can't do anything, Saka is still the player that we can rely on to at least get a ball across into the mid. You know what I mean? Like, okay, well, yes, has he been struggling? He has.
Would you agree that he needs to score more goals?
Yes, he should. Everybody, yes. You know what I mean? But like in the heydays, we used to talk about like right now nobody's talking about Mo Salah. Right, Mo Salah has been. I mean, because Mo Salah, who was the Premier League Player of the Year? Who was everybody saying is the best winger? You know, the best right winger in the league.
But he went to AFCON and he was killing it in AFCON. So
my guy, all I'm saying is we're talking about the league. We're not talking about AFCON.
But even the league, he does have an excuse because of the teammate thing, the Jota thing.
Okay.
That's an excuse. That is a legit excuse for him.
It's all I'm saying is like I think the mentality is a little different. Like the mentality I've seen the players had after the mentality that they had after we lost that game, the way the coaches, the way what Arteta said, because I do think like all of us are traumatized as Arsenal fans. We are truly like we need counseling. We're traumatized, and I think some of that energy you even see it in the field, bro. You see it. The coach does it. Like Arteta also does it. Arteta is sometimes like, "Yo, my guy, I need you to chill out," because you're sending this energy to the players, and they feel it. And that game was perfect. We were playing. That game was fine into that Zumbameni mistake, and everything just went to everything just changed after that.
It kills the momentum.
But it's our league, man. I don't think we're gonna bottle the league this year. I think we're gonna get over the hump. And I think, like I said, like I talked before earlier, I think the next couple of games coming up, especially when we play you guys against and then when we play City, right? Like you look at the strength of schedule. With the games we have left, the games, granted, Aston Villa has quote unquote the easiest schedule left when it comes to the rest of the league. And then, City has somewhat of a harder schedule than we do. But at the end of the day, the last game of the league is Aston Villa against City. You feel me? And those are the two title contenders. Match day 38 is Aston Villa against City. And I think, also we got to play Man City. So I think that game and the Aston Villa against City for the end of, because last year, what was it? It was the last game that determined a lot of things. You feel me? Had we won our game, had City lost, like there was so many times, and I just think this year we're gonna finally be able to get over the hump. And I think once we win the Carabao Cup, I just think once we get that cup, and I think like that's gonna be a make or break for how the rest of the season is gonna go. I truly do believe that. I do believe if we can get past you guys and then we can go play City and we can win a cup against City, I think that's gonna be such a massive mental and then I think that's gonna really propel us for the rest of the other cups that we can possibly win. But I do think if we don't win that cup, I think that's gonna create even more pressure on the guys, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to overcome the rest of the league or just the rest of the other cups that we're playing for if we bottle that big game, the Carabao Cup. It's not a big cup. Some people don't consider it a big cup, but for a team like ours that has not been able to get over the hump for anything, I think being able to get anything at all, especially this early in the season, or like going towards the back end of the season with 3 other cups to play for, being able to just get one is gonna take that pressure away from the coach. It's going to take some of the pressure away from the fans. It's going to take some of the pressure away from the pundits constantly talking about Arsenal bottom this, bottom that. They can't come. They can't be like, "Oh, what did you do? You had such a great season. You didn't come out with nothing." Just being able to get one thing is going to relieve a lot of pressure, and I think that's going to really unlock a different side of Arsenal. Now, it can also have the opposite if we don't win it. Right, if we're not able to get over the hump, I do see it playing.
You see the choco?
Massive mental, mental games as well.
All right. We're just gonna run through this real quick. We're just gonna do score predictions for every game. Like I'm just gonna mention the games, and then we're just gonna go. What is your score prediction? So this one I want to like clip it because we'll come back to it like when we do the post match. But then we'll tackle what you guys think of each team, like what's going on right now for each team. Like if you want to talk about Arsenal, we can talk about Arsenal. If you want to talk about United, then that person can talk about United. If you want to talk about Chelsea, you can talk about Chelsea. Just first, we're just gonna do the score predictions. So first game, like I said, it's
Leeds, Arsenal.
Brighton. No, it's actually Brighton Everton. So Brighton Everton.
Yeah.
What's your score?
There's an
prediction?
8 a.m. game.
Yeah, your score prediction.
1-1.
Okay.
And as usual,
Neil.
I'll go 2-2, man.
2-2.
I think it's gonna be one of those banger games where you're not really expecting anything, but then
2-2.
Yeah.
Tyson.
Right. No, that's not the first game. That's not the first game. The first game is I'm sorry, I don't mean to, but there's 8 a.m. games or 9 a.m. 7 a.m. games. That's not the Brighton game is a 10 a.m. game.
Yeah.
The first games is Aston Villa, Nottingham Forest, and Man United. Those are the earlier games.
Oh, there are 2 early games?
Yeah, there's
no, 3.
There's
that's
3.
Sunday.
There's an 8 a.m. game on that's Sunday.
that's Sunday, yeah.
You're right.
We're talking about is he Arsenal business?
I'm
The
gonna shut the
the Brighton and Everton and Leeds and Arsenal are both the 10 a.m. games.
Is he Arsenal?
Look, Chapo,
Yeah.
now the problem is what make Arsenal is now winning.
They say we Premier League, you talk about Carabao Cup. They say we Champions League, you talk about FA
But
Cup.
you got me, right?
Okay, all right.
Chapo,
So what's your score prediction, though?
We're doing the prediction.
Yeah, what's your score prediction?
All right, go
Right?
ahead.
Tyson, it's on Tyson right now. What's your score prediction?
Yeah.
Brighton Everton.
I'm gonna go 1-1 for Brighton against Everton.
All right. Next game, Leeds Arsenal.
Arsenal, of course, going to win.
Arsenal
Yeah.
2-1.
2-1, same here.
I said 4-1.
4-1.
Yeah, Arsenal going to
I'm gonna go 3-1 Arsenal.
3-1 Arsenal. I said 2-1 Leeds.
Okay.
Yes, Leeds hit 2-1.
No, the reason why I'm saying 2-1,
See?
they need a comeback from what happened, and they need a statement win.
Chapo,
I will come back to that.
see?
We'll come back to that.
I'm going to, yeah.
Wolverhampton, Bournemouth.
Bournemouth 2-0.
3-1.
I said 1-0.
1-0 who?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
The Bournemouth.
Bournemouth to win.
2-0 Bournemouth.
2-0. Okay. Chelsea, West Ham. Go.
I'll say 2-2.
2-1.
3-2. Chelsea.
I'll go 2-1.
I'm gonna go 2-1 West Ham.
What?
Of course.
Yo, because
Your confidence, man. Would have beat West Ham 5-0.
No, but DJ, you know exactly what's going to happen, right?
Would have beat West Ham 5.
No, but Shaku, you know exactly what's going to happen, right?
What's going to happen?
So what they're going to do is one or two of the big teams going to lose. So all the prediction and all the people are doing the betting and everything. Trust me.
Left them here right now.
It's going to happen.
This is not to NFL. This is not to NFL.
Okay.
we bloody right
I,
now. There are
I'm
some.
glad you report this. You will come back for Katemi say,
Yeah,
I will
man.
we
send you
need to
that.
make 40. We need to hit the 40-point mark. I think this one will get us over
This
that.
one. Okay, let move safe. I don't know. It's Liverpool, Newcastle.
I don't like
I
that
got
game.
I got
Newcastle
Newcastle
2-1.
2-1. Yeah, I got Newcastle squeezing a win out of that.
Now
Easy.
Chelsea gonna. I mean Liverpool gonna win 2-0.
Eh?
Mm-hmm.
You get mine though.
I've got Newcastle winning 2-1 as well. And I think I think the way the Champions League and Newcastle is on a really bad form. They really need to respond. Like they've been
Right. And
they
Liverpool
in a
don't have
really terrible.
any defender available right now. Everyone is
Yeah.
injured.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So I think
Okay.
I think Newcastle is gonna pull it off
We're not gonna
2-1.
shock.
Okay. Okay. Let's go to Sunday. Let's just run through it. Aston Villa, Brentford.
Aston Villa 2-1.
Damn.
Paddy, they say put score. You pas. You don't love the line.
I mean I think it's gonna be 3-2 Brentford.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I think 3-2 Brentford.
I get mine though.
Brentford somehow has figured out
Figure
the
out what
formula to getting strikers. Every time
Facts.
a new striker left, Wissa left, like Duran left. Every time they lose a striker,
Hey,
Brentford just knows how to figure it
I
out.
agree. I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
Because where did that striker come from, bro?
Brazil, the favelas.
Right. He was there last
That's what
year,
I'm
but he was
saying.
injured.
Brentford has it figured out. Brentford has a recruiting method to find strikers. As soon as a striker leaves,
They don't feel
They got
that.
somebody else in the pipeline just ready
Yeah.
for it.
they got a
Mhm.
great pipeline of strikers, man. They
Okay,
know they
let's go.
figured it
Let's
out
go.
somehow.
Let's go.
Yeah, they're gonna win that game.
United, Fulham.
Fulham's gonna win that.
United 2-0.
Fulham's gonna win that 3-1.
Ah!
United
Damn.
2-0.
So,
You guys are due for a loss, a questionable loss. You're due for one at least.
I would say it's a tie.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm also gonna go the same way. I think I'm gonna go 1-1 United. The United Fulham game. I think I'm gonna go 1-1.
I mean, I think United playing at home.
If we win, Alhamdulillah. Bolo
yeah,
left
so-
that 1-1 for us. What do you know about?
All right. Nottingham Forest, Crystal Palace.
Christopher. No, not that far.
It's a draw game, 0-0.
Yes, that's what I said too. You know, matter not 10-10 again come about, just take us in a draw.
Nah.
Yeah.
Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like
Crystal
the
Palace
players
don't
have
have
been kind of
nothing
coming
right
through for Nottingham Forest, right?
Mhm.
Like they know the coach isn't really in a hot seat.
Yeah.
So it's hard to call, but I'm gonna go 1-1. I'm gonna go a tie game for that one.
All right. Tottenham Hotspur, Man City.
I got Spurs pulling a crazy win off of this game.
Wow. That's
But I wouldn't even
Spurs-
call it a crazy window.
But that's their
I wouldn't
bogey
even
team.
think. I mean, I feel like the way
disrespect to City.
I feel like
Man
the
City
energy
gonna
that
win.
the Spurs would get making top 8 in the Champions League, and like, I really feel like I feel like it's gonna be a draw. But
But you
I'm
gotta
giving
put a fact-
Spurs an opportunity to really kind of. I think it'll be a draw.
I'll say
You gotta-
City
you gotta-
3-1.
You gotta remember, Spurs have been City's bogey team for the past.
That is very
2 years,
true. That is
2 to
very
3
true.
years. They always scrape up
Alan
a
scored
win.
2 goals. Ryder scored the other one, 3-1.
Hey man,
confidence.
listen. When it comes to
Go back
Spurs,
slow.
there's something about it. They just can't get over the line.
They
with
just
them.
know how to play City. They
Yeah.
do. They do. But I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for a tie. I think I'm gonna go 2-2.
I'm going
Something must
2-1.
kill a man.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Spurs.
Man City gonna win that game.
3-1 Man City.
All right.
Hopefully.
Last game. Sunderland, Burnley.
I'm going Sunderland 2-1.
Yeah, Sunderland 2-1 because I think they need to respond from the last game.
I think I'll say 1-1 because Granit Xhaka is out with ankle
Ooh, I
injury.
didn't even know that.
So he's the captain and the engine in that midfield. So he's out for a long time. So
Damn.
he can get that inspiration in the middle of the park. So A tie.
Okay, okay.
I say
Um,
1-0.
okay, 1-0. Okay.
Now I'm
So
excited, so because we play them next. So you mean to tell me Zaka won't be there for our next play? Oh yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
he's getting the
I
surgery
need him to
done.
stay hurt. So
Yeah,
next
he's
week,
getting the
eh,
surgery.
Lajila. Tasem Shiwala.
get it how you can, man. Get it how you can.
Gotta get it how you can. Yeah,
You got to
Asna.
get it how you can, man.
Don't go for
But
a
guess what? The
blanket.
You
only
know what, though?
advice.
Let me tell you this one quick. I was
Uh-huh.
really upset that City freaking made top eight, bro. Like, I needed them to have those play-in games because I needed them to be a little tired going into our game. And when they made top eight, I was livid. I'm like, come on.
The
Come
man in the paper
on,
all
bro.
season.
I was like,
Eh.
come
So,
on.
Everything.
at this point, I think I need only prayers, man.
No, listen,
Uh,
listen. It's a game. It's a game. It's a game of inches, bro. Right? It's a
Right.
game of statistic. It's a game of inches. If your opponents have to play two extra games and they could be a little more lethargic, a little bit more tired when they play you, every
I
little
agree.
advantage, if you add it together,
Uh-huh.
you know what I mean. It just may be the difference. So I was mad they made top eight, but it's all good. It's all
All right.
good.
All right.
is your
Question.
team? Listen, is your team Arsenal or no?
Yeah, and I'm an Arsenal fan. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, well that's the thing I want to tell every Arsenal fan. If you guys just talk less, maybe God will bless you
What
now.
do you mean?
God
We
will
don't
bless
talk.
you now.
No, honestly,
With me. With Miladon. With no more the energy una they take for the talk. But this Arsenal, una put on towards prayers. God will answer.
Prayer don't come for this now.
Eh, so I go for prayer. You don't gonna even be need for pray.
Tyson's the only level-headed Arsenal fan that I
The
know.
problem is nobody else, nobody has anything to talk about. It's been Arsenal. It's Arsenal, bro.
Uh-huh.
Like it's just Arsenal. Arsenal really
Nah.
keeps the league going.
But to be
No.
honest with you,
Like,
though,
we're that
let,
storyline. We're the
let, let,
storyline right now,
let,
right?
let's be honest with Tyson, though, right? Tyson has been a really objective Arsenal fan. He's
Oh,
not
yeah.
like the regular Arsenal fan where they don't see anything objectively. All they see is Arsenal, Arsenal. Talking, I've had conversation with Tyson about Arsenal. He's objective. He will tell you, like, yo, I think we need to do better in this place. I don't think, he will be objective. He's open minded. Not so like the chronic one where everything
Like
they
John
don't
then,
love
John.
sense.
Like John then.
I have a
Where there you
question for
go.
Tyson. I have a question for Tyson for this year.
Okay.
One important question, man. Actually, two. Arteta does not win the league. What does he need to win this year for you to say yes, he can stay in the role?
Champions League.
And
I think there's only.
second
I
question.
mean, we really only acknowledge three cups, right? It's the FA
Right.
Cup, maybe, right? Like, and then is the Prem, and then it's the Champions League. Like, I just think he needs to win something. I think because you got to look at it from this perspective, right?
Go ahead.
Consistency. There's something to be said about consistency, right? Like, you got to give them that. You got to see how the other teams have been performing. All the other teams have been performing. There's been multiple coach changes, right? But he's consistently you guys may not know what it feels like to be an Arsenal fan before 2018, 2019. Like, this shit was
Dark
terrible,
days.
bro.
Dark days. Is it equally as bad now? Is it equally as bad now, knowing that you guys just need to get over that hump, or knowing that you didn't even have a chance?
But there's also something to be said about the consistency of it, right?
Yeah.
Like every year, where you're just like, okay, 90 points is gonna win the league. We end up getting 95 points and we still don't win the league. Right? Like any other time when you look at the plan, 90 points or more won you the league. So the years when you're just like, yo, every time our points have gone up, you're just like, this has got to be it. And that's the year where all the other teams decided, okay, cool. I guess everybody needs 96 points to win the league this year. You're just like, how is that possible? You know what I mean? Like, you look at the history, even on this season, you look at the games, how many points they have to win the league. And you look at the points we've been producing over the last 3 years. You would, under any other circumstances, you look at historically, that is winning numbers. You feel me? Like, that's winning numbers. I don't know the best. Not a lot of people will want this guy to win it. Everybody expect this guy to win too. But like he has been progressing. Like granted, you're just looking at it. So who's gonna bring it right now? That's gonna be able to consistently keep us right. We went from making the Champions League to the quarterfinals to the semifinals. So like what I mean? Like you gotta look at that progression, right? And how many people are we gonna bring? Who can we bring right now that's gonna be able to give us that progression? So I think if he brings something this year, if he brings something this year, we can win.
Your phone is staticky.
Right?
Abdul, can you
Obviously,
hear him?
obviously,
Abdul, Bigot,
so
can
can
you
you
guys
guys
hear
hear
him?
him?
Can you guys hear Tyson? Can you guys hear Tyson?
No, I can hold. I'm hearing somebody else's background.
Yeah, Tyson was talking, but I think he just. Can you hear him?
Nah, I think he stepped away for a second.
Oh, okay. Bill Gates. Oh, okay. I guess but yeah, what's your so you're actually looking forward to this Chelsea game? Abdul, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Man, I'm not so like I don't know. For some reason, I'm getting these terrible feelings about this game, man. Because I feel like there's so like I'm so excited right now after the Napoli game, right? But I don't want to put my hopes so high. Then we end up go play rubbish against West
Wait,
Ham. Then
wait,
all of
wait,
a
wait,
sudden I'm
wait, wait,
hurt.
wait, wait. First off, relax, relax.
I don't want to get on the. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go
Nah,
to the group and start leaving all this voice note and getting all emotional and stuff like that. So that's how I'm trying to actually make sure I put the expectation so low. If anything, a draw. But there's no way we can afford to lose to West Ham. Is it a home game or away game, by the way?
it's a home game.
I, it's a home game. Honestly, so I want to give this guy a chance, and
Thank you.
you got to give him chance to show what he can do.
No, I
Right
give him
now,
chance for sure.
yeah, yeah, no. And this is my biggest thing, DJ. Us as the fan base, we we put that heavy burden, and but for now, Liam seems to know how to maneuver around the media. He's very media trained. He knows how to answer and respond.
It's
We'll
English.
yeah, no, he's media trained,
Yeah,
and that comes off really nice. So I'm glad that he can handle that pressure right now, and the fact that he's winning and making changes at the right time is also playing a factor into that. That's all great. We need to see because some of the games that we're seeing right now, it's like we see remnants of what Maresca's was trying to implement, and I think that's just the overall style that the club, the owners, the sporting directors, that's what they want to implement. That's how we're going to be moving forward. So, like I said earlier, it doesn't matter who's coming in as long as they are comfortable playing this style and just changing and tweaking here and there. I think all the managers that we're going to get are going to be playing like that. My only issue is we got to figure out this backline issue, bro. Like we're now seeing Sanchez make a lot more daring. Luckily for us, that's what he's good at.
Uh-huh.
That's Sanchez's bread and butter. He's good at making those saves as long as they don't put him in a situation where he has to make 3, 4, 5 saves. We need to figure out the defense. The defense has always been an issue, and that goes back to what Maresca said. He's a defender, and I'm hearing in the news they were calling the kid from Strasbourg, the
Yeah.
defender. They're trying to get Anselmino to Strasbourg for him to come over here. So it's like, bro, are we just getting a runaround until the market closes, and then it's like we don't have a defender. Now we have to rely on Badia Shields, Olsen. I
Yeah.
mean, luckily Chalobah was outperforming everybody. The guy that they wanted to sell every year. You know, Levi might be coming back before the end of the year. Wes still injured and he can't play back to back games yet. I mean, like you guys have been championing Achapong, he's actually good, but he's young.
Yeah.
And most coaches won't put these kids
Oh
in
no.
situations where they're gonna kill their self esteem because at the end of the day, that's still a profitable asset that they need to. If worst comes to worst, we buy a defender in the summer, they can sell that kid. He can't play for profit. Games yet. You got to look at all those factors. But again, for me, I'm not really blaming the manager. You already know my stance. New manager, we're gonna ride with you until they fire you. Once they fire you, we move on. We start all over. But we need to make sure that we're giving this guy enough time to build what he needs to build. He tweaked some of the style of play in the game, and I commented on that. Like that was in the game that you should be doing that. But I mean, I'm glad he fixed it at the second half, and some of the players were able to move more freely. It seemed like we were more cohesive, and we knew what we were doing. And I think that's reverting back to the old style of play that we had. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But
So I
yeah,
mean, for um, tonight's conversation wise, we will probably put a pin on it here. But tomorrow, if you guys want to, we can do a review or post match reaction if y'all want to. And then I'll be watching the game anyways, try to do like a live stream. If y'all want to join or something, let me know. Um, then we can try to at least set something up. So at least we can go over like the predictions that we did and see how like the games came out and just kind of go from there. What do you guys think for tomorrow?
what time?
I'll say after the games, like after all the games are done.
And you know, midday on a Saturday as a married person,
No, no,
that's
okay, okay. We can do it later. We can do it later then. We can do it later.
yeah, because I probably won't be get. I'm probably gonna be on the road watching some of the games. I'll probably just listen to most of them too.
Sheku,
Yeah,
can you hear me?
yeah, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, nah, but I was saying like, we could do a total weekend review of all the games on Sunday.
Yeah,
Sunday evening. I think that would be ideal. That's after all the games, Premier League games, and then you could break it down. We could go game by game and talk like you said, talk about the scores, the predictions we did, and then a little bit analyticals on the games that are more important, the interesting games and stuff like that. I think Sunday will be ideal.
Okay.
Like Abdul said, Saturday, man, we all married, bro. You know what I mean? And for us
I relax.
with newborns, man,
Yeah, for
for
course.
us with newborns,
I
so we
know.
definitely gotta help around the house.
Yeah.
And you know how the wifeys go.
Hey,
They need hands on husbands. So
yeah.
and we all hands on, so we
yeah,
definitely don't have
everybody
that
hands
time.
on.
Facts, facts.
Yeah,
But I just want to say I appreciate y'all for coming on. I truly appreciate this. One thing we're gonna do is try to create because from here we're gonna try to create like a Chelsea one where we're only talking about Chelsea, and then create one where it's like a big six or something like that. Just to say, I will name on big side talk.
hey,
Um,
Jesus.
um, so
You
let's do
got
like a
it.
big side. You know what I mean? Big side or cup side. So like big side talk show where
You
we'll
got
have
it.
a Manchester United fan, something like that, and then those people can will have that be like a rotating chair. I'll have that be like a rotating chair where it can be DJ today and then tomorrow it can be someone else, but just try to get different fans, but eventually just a big
I,
six.
I recommend people that are less level headed
Yeah,
than Tyson
yeah, yeah.
because Tyson you can have a good conversation with Tyson.
Oh
I
Very
yeah,
need those
much.
I
yeah,
need
I
those
agree.
fans that are so tunnel vision that you tell
Facts.
them left they can't understand. That's how you get those
but
conversations, those
but
raw
but
conversations.
but at the same time,
Less emotion, right?
Yeah,
no,
that's
no,
Tyson.
no, no.
Tyson
I
is
don't accept
he'll
that.
let you
I
know the
don't
truth
accept
about
that
his own team.
because it don't matter the fan. If somebody, if not Tope and Tope thinks he has not the win all team, then they win all team. It's like on
Nah.
you. You have to then counter him. You know what I mean? Like you have to counter me. If I say my team is winning everything and we're in everything, then you have to either wait until it don't happen or we see what happens. But
Yeah, but then we got to be able to have a level-headed
no,
conversation with that
definitely,
person as
definitely,
well. I
definitely.
don't, you're not gonna come on here and tell me, oh, we're gonna win the league. Then when I counter that with some evidence and talking point, then all of a sudden you get in your feelings, you start getting belligerent and stuff like that.
No, no,
Yeah,
no,
nah,
no, no
nah.
belligerent, no
You know, we
belligerent.
don't. It's not something like that. We want. We want. I could disagree with you. We can agree to disagree
No,
and
yeah,
understand that we're just sharing opinions and stuff like that.
yes.
It's nothing personal. You know what I mean? But
Uh-huh.
like I said, man, hey, anything to help out a brother, man, for sure. Whatever
I
time
got
I
you.
could
I got
give,
you. I got you.
you know, I'm one text away for sure. So
I
that's
appreciate
not
it.
a problem for sure. You got it, man.
Yeah,
I truly appreciate it,
You
man.
know, good luck going forward. Also,
Yes, sir. Yes,
yeah.
sir. All right, guys. I'll see y'all later, man.
All right,
all right,
brother.
Abdul. I'll see you in the Chelsea group, bro.
Yeah, nah, definitely. That DJ, we gotta reschedule that event.
Okay, okay, I got you.
Uh,
All right, all right, all right, people. That's it today for the show. Moving forward, it will be definitely more hands on than this. I'll try to have more people that will help out with redirecting where things go. Um, but yeah, that was I thought that was very, that I like that. I really did because you kind of got what everybody's thoughts were, and you kind of understood why they're fans of their teams, um, and the confidence that they have in their teams and the ability of their teams to win. Um, but yeah, thank you for watching. To the people that tuned in, thanks to the subscribers. Again, just trying to grow this channel. The goal is to get to millions and millions of people, but the immediate goal is definitely to try to get the channel to at least 10,000 subscribers. It's a big goal, but that's my goal. If I can do that by summertime, that will be great, and I will have more shows, definitely more people, more players, like former um, professional players and semi-professional players that will come on and give their opinions and have some one-on-one interviews with some retired players like that play for Sierra Leone, um, that played for other countries, the Senegal, the Ivory Coast. Like, I really want to interview African professionals. Like, I want to talk to them. I want to understand if, like, when they were a kid, what did they think about? Like, what would they tell a younger, version of them coming up? Like, those type of conversations, and what was the hardest, or what, like, the most difficult thing for them to learn while they were playing. Because sometimes you might think you know how to dribble, right? In your little, you're in town, all my things are you good, but then you go outside, you can't play barefoot, you can't play with stilettos, so then now you put it on cleats and you can't do the same moves because different footwear. Just to talk to them and understand, like, from grassroots, from making it, especially if you made it out of Africa to, like, Europe and then in the world, like, that's amazing. And we need those stories for the kids that are back there. The kid that's dreaming, that wants the same thing, that wants to be a professional. Um, and that's another thing about Liam, for example, that I love so much, is like that young black boy wanting to be a manager. You can look at Liam and said, "Yeah, I can do that too." And he's coaching Chelsea. Like, I wish him nothing but success, because his success will help a lot of black coaches. That will open doors. His failure will hurt a lot of black coaches. Like, that's just a double-edged sword, a 6 or a 9. But if he gets it right, it will help a lot, and that's why we wish him nothing but the best. But thank you very much. I truly, truly appreciate everybody that came, that tuned in. Shout out to all the guests that came. That was amazing. I really liked it. And yeah, this has been a fun episode. This has been a fun episode. I really like this. I'll try to definitely do more and try to get more people and have like some episodes air out. It won't be live streaming all the time. There will be some episodes that will be recorded and then posted later on. So follow us on Janet TV on IG. The page is there. I'll do a couple cuts of these videos and post some of them there. I'll try to have a phone line for people to call in and give their opinion. And it all depends. It all depends. But it's all in the works. But thank you. And I truly appreciate y'all. Stay blessed, people.